back to the Diabetic Diet Show. Today's show is red kidney beans and zucchini in pumpkin sauce. This is show number 97. The prep time is about 10 minutes. The cook time is about 30 minutes. It's about 40 minutes total. I'm starting out by heating up my pan. So the pan is getting hot and I'm using some coconut spray. My pans are non-stick, but I want the taste of the coconut. And of course, you can also use peanut oil or olive oil as well. So I'm going to throw a little peanut oil in. That'll give us a little bit of peanut oil taste. And I have to let that get heated up. So for ingredients, we have pumpkin, we have beans of some sort. I'm using a organic kidney bean. I'm going to give that a try. I have a zucchini. It's just me, so I'm just using half of a zucchini. I have some tomatoes and onion shallot, about 1 cup of water to dilute things a little bit later when I might need it. I have some canned potatoes, ginger, go easy on ginger, it's a little hot, and I have garlic. I'm going to use about 3 cloves. Also salt and pepper, and then for a little bit of sweetness we have some pancake syrup of your liking. I'm going to go ahead and get started on things. I have to do the garlic, onions, zucchini, got to cut all this stuff up. So let's go ahead and open this real fast, get that going, and I'll get started cutting things up and get it in the pan here. This can be a late lunch, this could be a part of a dinner, this could be a dinner. So, should be pretty good. I'm excited about it. Let's go ahead and pop these off here. I'm going to need to drain that. I'll drain that in a little bit. Here we go. Let's cut things up and get the basics in the pan, because you have to have these onions in the pan. So you can cut them across this way and then dice them, or you can cut long ways and then lay it down like this. Cut off your end, which sometimes is called the tail, and then you can cut across this way just like this. And when you do that, you're going to have a natural falling apart of the onion. And if you cut it that way, for this particular meal, you don't have to do much more cutting. Just get rid of the outside waxy paper that you're not going to want. See how it's just falling apart like this in my hand? This one here is going to be a little difficult, so that's fine. We'll just cut that up a little bit. So you don't have to do a lot of cutting when you do it this way. Now let's go ahead and get these in the pan. Get them going. I think since it's just me, I think that'll be enough. But I like garlic, so I'm going to grab some garlic here. Here's 3 of them, and they're together already. So I'll just knock off that end. And this end, just like that, to clean them up. Okay, now, set them here and give them a little smash. Should be able to pull the paper off. If the paper don't come off real easy, throw them in the pan. When they heat up, the paper will come off and you can pull the paper out later. As long as you don't throw your car keys in the pan, no one will complain. You have onions, sometimes they don't want to come apart. And see, I don't want to, or garlic, I don't want to cut it any smaller than that. I don't want it to burn. So let's put it in like that. Now let's do my zucchini. I just cut my zucchini in half. I put it down here like this. Just cut this up. Just like you're cutting celery. There we go. Let's do another one. Doing about 1/4 inch on these. There we go. Put that in the pan like that. That's pretty good. Now let's do our ginger. Ginger can be spicy. Go easy on ginger. Especially, I learned it when I'm cooking for my girlfriend. Try not to kill the girlfriend with the ginger. The stuff is spicy, so I just use a spoon like this to clean it up. One time I used too much. Oh, it was hot. Now you know, in this recipe you can also use curry. If you like curry, I know my son does. I tend to go for things a little bit more mild, but I do like Asian food, and curry is really more of Middle East, Indian type food. So I'm okay with garlic and you know, some spices. You can put all kinds of stuff in. You can put turmeric. As a matter of fact, if you want to check right below this video, you will find where it says more, I have the ingredients listed. I have a lot of options listed. So curry and peppers, shiitake peppers, all kinds of stuff. Okay, let's keep these refrigerated or frozen. There we go. And also too, before I forget, the ingredients in the video will also be at my website, which is jamestdds.blogspot.com. And while I'm thinking of it, hit that bell so when I drop a new video, you'll get notified. I'm on a campaign to get 1,000 subscribers, and after I get this block of 1,000, I'm going to run some contests and give away some prizes, some real nice kitchen prizes. I just got a new can opener that I'm going to give away, one just like this new fancy can opener that doesn't cut, it unrolls. So, but I gotta get 1,000 subscribers first before I can do that. Also, right in the lower right-hand corner is the subscribe button. Just hit that, please. Join us. Now, here we go with ginger. Thin slice, nice and careful. I have a big chunk so I can hold on to it because I'm not worried about throwing it away. I'm just going to use these little pieces. I'm just going to cut this up, and this is going to be enough for me. I would put a little bit in unless you're used to using ginger because it is hot. Then we have potatoes. Now the potatoes, just for the fun of it, I parboiled them just a little bit. It'll just kind of help to soften them up. It makes them easier to cut and stuff like that. So I have to cut these up and throw these in here now. If you use these small ones like this, it's fairly easy. Just use this. This is a little more comfortable in your hand than holding a knife. Bench scraper. Cuts really well. Let's throw some salt and pepper in there. Just for the fun of it, for salt, I'm going to use garlic salt. I like garlic, so I'm not going to use the regular salt. There we go. Get these all turned around in there just like that. A couple of them tried to jump out of the pan, that's okay. you don't get to stay with the party. Now we gotta do the beans, and we also have to do the pumpkin and the tomatoes. So tomatoes I'm gonna hold off on for just 1 minute and just let this cook. Now to cut up the tomatoes, I have a lid here that I'm going to put my tomatoes in. And these tomatoes are starting to get a little old when you're by yourself, and if you don't use a lot of a particular product, it's going to start to get old. And this is where it's a good place to use these to cook up. See, I probably wouldn't use these for salad anymore because of they're starting to get older. They're starting to turn into raisins is what they look like. So now we go ahead and grab my knife. See, this was a serrated knife, and I'm going to use the serrated knife across just like this. And it's hard once they get soft like that. It's not as easy to cut as when they're firm. And sometimes people will put them in the refrigerator and let them firm up a little bit. You can also just cut them a little bit. It's just when they get older, they get a little soft like that, a little spongy. Now let's grab a spatula and give these a stir. Just like that. Boy, it smells good. I like the potatoes, the onions, the garlic, the zucchini, you know, the tomatoes. This is all stuff that I really like. And you can put in here whatever you like, you know, the ginger. So this is my first time making this. You know, I'm not a chef. I'm just a cook like you. I'm just cooking at home, want to eat good, want to eat healthy. I don't want to eat fast food or TV dinners. By eating this way, I've actually lost 51 pounds. So that's a good thing in 6 months to lose 51 pounds. This is another tool that I wanted to show you. I could have used this for those potatoes. It looks just like the scraper, except for it's corrugated. So I could have used that as well. And this is for potatoes. That's what this is for. Just one of my many new tools or toys. Take your pick. Now let's go ahead and put in some beans. And you know, when we do this, we're going to lower the temperature of the pan. You know, one thing I could have showed you too is with this new fancy can opener that I have here, you can open both ends of the can and push the stuff straight through real easy. Because when you cut the lid on the can, it doesn't fall off. It stays on until you take it off. So you could literally just turn it upside down and then cut the other end. I might want to try it near the sink just to make sure it doesn't drip and leak the first time I do that trick. But I've seen people do that before, so I know you can do that. Now, let's go ahead and put in some pumpkin. And then we'll let this cook a little bit. Be right back. Really smells good. It's been cooking for a few minutes. I think I need to add just a little bit of water in here and just kind of thin that a little bit, which of course that lowers the temperature of the pan. It just takes a little bit longer here to cook. So I think the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put some of this maple syrup in. Just like that. Now I need to let it cook. This has been cooking for a minute or two. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on it, and that'll help it to sweat a little bit, keep the heat in, and make it so that it cooks more thoroughly. So let's just let it cook. Well, it's been about 10 minutes, and it really, really, really smells good. So it should be done here shortly. And then we're going to take a look at it, see what it looks like. Go ahead and open this lid. It's going to be hot. So I'm going to want to use a cloth and open away from yourself like that. So the steam goes the other direction. And I can go ahead and turn off the heat. I'm going to pitch this. Let's go ahead and just give it a little bit of a stir. Really like my new pans. The handle is not hot at all. It's a little, you'll feel a little bit of heat once you get up close, but it's not enough to burn your finger on. Which I think that's probably good, especially if you want to have your kids cooking. Because in restaurants, you know, they use so many pans and they have inexpensive pans that they just keep a towel in their hand and they grab the pans with a towel so they don't burn their fingers. And when you're cooking at home and you're not used to cooking 8 hours a day, I'll tell you, I have grabbed some pans by mistake and I have been surprised. Being a firefighter, I'm not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to know when something's hot. Wow, let's take a look at this. Let's get some of these tomatoes. Make sure I get some of these tomatoes. These are going to be good. And the beans. Man, you could have this for lunch. You could have this for dinner. I don't know, but you got to have anything else with it. This looks like a real filling meal. That's the show for today. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.